Good evening, everybody. Crypto Strang here. Just going to do a brief update on a video done before. Just going to go over the prices. I always like to cover projects and how they're progressing. So I've basically done this video on the 17th of February. So we're good as much 3 months down the line. So obviously, all this whole video is about NFT tokens that I was very bullish on at the time. Now, obviously, NFTs had a massive pump, a bit of a correction. Now, the last 24 hours, the market has dropped a bit, but most of the projects I mentioned in February are still progressing, doing well. A couple have had a bit of a drop, but obviously, as I stated before, with so many tokens on the market, not all were going to succeed. So some of these were low caps, higher the risk sort of thing, is lower cap you go. But so we'll go through them quickly. I've got one more project that another NFT project, which is an excellent team, excellent development going on in Asia. So we'll go for that in a minute. But just give you a brief update. So the first one I talked about on the video on 17th of February was name changing token NCT. At the time, it was 17 cents. Now here we are today. It's had a massive drop. It's only 6 cents. It just goes to show that when we talk about these projects, there's no guarantee they're going to keep pumping and pumping. Not all will succeed. Now this was a very much a low cap gem. It still is. We think it's only 2.5 million market cap, so very high risk. So I'll keep monitoring it. I like the fact that a huge amount of supply is out there. You can see on the charts, I had a lot of volatility. We've had some decent prices, but we'll see how it develops, okay? Now, the next one I done the video was WIREX, and this one I was very bullish on at the time. Spoke about it quite in depth on the video I did then. Back then, it was just over 7 cents. The market cap was 107 million. Now, here we are 3 months later. We're now approaching 20 cents, and the market cap is approaching 308 million. So WIREX ranks 157. Really do like WIREX. You can see on the chart, it's been quite stable for quite a while. You look down here, bit of growth, but it's got such a great... It's been around for quite a few years, WIREX, like we stay on there. But going down the NFT space, and I think it's got massive potential for longevity. You can see it's actually down 12% over the last 24 hours. It was actually 24 cents less than 24 hours ago. So let's keep an eye on WIREX. I say this is an NFT token that I really am super bullish on. It is WIREX. But next one, the video I talked about was Exceed Me. Now, when I've done the video, this was a project that I've been following closely, and I really do like Exceed Me. But when I done the video, it was basically 97.5 cents. Now, here we are today, and it's only 57 cents. So it's ranked 717. The market cap is basically 27.5 million. Now, I really do like Exceed Me. But as I say, it's never financial advice when I do these videos. So this one is certainly long-term for me. The Polkadot ecosystem, it's gaming, it's gambling, it's NFTs. I just really like this project, and it's certainly one to keep your eye on. If you don't own Exceed Me, certainly keep it on your radar, XED. Me personally, I will be actually getting some more. 48% of the supplies out there because I like the project. I will certainly be getting some more. But when you look at the price, we talked about obviously the previous high, but look in the last 24 hours, the volatility. At the moment, we're down 15%, but we did actually in the last 24 hours 72 cents. So it's had a massive drop. Now, again, strictly no financial advice. Me personally, I will actually be getting some more Exceed Me. I actually like getting my Exceed Me on Bilaxi. I've done a video before on that. So this is where, again, I'll be going to get some more Exceed Me at this really low price, in my opinion. So now, the next one I spoke about was a real up-and-coming new project, and it was called XNO token, XNO. At the time, just over 15 cents. Here we are today, basically 21.5 cents. Market cap is approaching, well, it's basically just over 34,200,000. Still hasn't got a, the ranking is very low. So it's still obviously in development now. There's a lot of, I say, because it's such a new project, a lot of information we don't exactly know about, like for instance, the supply. So again, in the last 24 hours, we've had nearly 26 cents at the moment. I say 21.5 cents is down 13%. But again, I really do like XNO, very much a low cap gem, and I've done the video and I still believe that now. Now, the next one I talked about was a project been around quite a while, Avagochi, GHST. When I've done the video, it was ranked 424 with a market cap basically 43.5 million, $1.18. Now, here we are today, just $1.27. The market cap is approaching 56 million. It's ranked 529. So not much massive, huge growth. But again, because of the competition, there is such a... Now I think we're at a stage that's like a saturation of NFT tokens, marketplaces, different projects. And then, like with any sort of part of crypto, not all of it's going to succeed. Only the best will survive. So obviously we spoke about my top 5 NFT tokens before. They're the ones that, hold long term and taking the profits, and they're doing really well. I'm really bullish on these. Some of these will also hold, and I will take some profit targets, but at the moment they're not sort of reaching the targets that I want. Next one we spoke about was Sandbox. At the time you could get yourself some free Sandbox on CoinMarketCap, they're doing a sort of learn and earn style of it. So 24 cents, market 161 million. Here we are today, 40 cents, and the market cap is 283 million. So it's ranked 168. So Sandbox doing very well. What I like about it, we spoke about quite in depth on the other one. So again, it's doing well. I wouldn't say, these have all had massive, like 10x, nothing's done that, for instance. But again, this one, because of this market drop over the last 24 hours, we've actually had over 48 cents, literally in the last 24 hours. So again, similar to Exceed Me, we get a sort of drop, when they drop like double-digit percentage, this is when I tend to go and buy. I certainly wouldn't go and buy when a project's pumped 20-30% in a day, obviously not. I'll do it when it's at a double-digit cost. So Exceed Me, I will get myself some more Sandbox as well. The next one I spoke in the video was Flow, which was a relatively new project. When I've done this video, it's ranked 97 in the market cap, approaching 430 million. We'd actually done a video before this one when it was just in the development stage, and I said with all the partnerships that Flow had, which was an incredible amount of partnerships, I was still super bullish. Really do believe it. So I've done the video, it was $18.58. Here we are today, it's $23.50. Again, we had $26.66 in the last 24 hours. Market cap is approaching 800 million, and it's ranked 107. Okay, now the next one is probably my number one. Well, it is my number one NFT token holding. Super love this project. When I've done this video, it's hard to believe just 3 months ago it didn't have a market cap, so it was still relatively new. It was 0.0006. When you go on today, it's 0.004, but we nearly reached 1 cent recently. In fact, the market cap at the moment is only 682 million. A few weeks ago, we had 1.6 billion. Now, I've covered OMI many times. I've done many videos on OMI. To me, this is an absolute wonderful project long term. I'm super bullish. It was great when Reed's come on my channel. He explained so much to me, opened my eyes up. Just the fact that I think all the licenses and tokens, they're going to be burned, and how they're developing, and how many companies are jumping on board with OMI with their VV app. It's absolutely shocking what this could do in the future. I've seen some crazy price predictions. We spoke about it before. It's not going to reach $1 this year. Let's be honest. Some people got a bit carried away, but long term, one day I can actually see that. If they keep developing the licenses they've got, if the rumours about Star Wars, for example, is a whole new level. And the thing what really stuck out for me when he came on was when he stated that for every NFT sold, you think when the VV app's actually fully operational and people trade all the different NFTs and all the massive companies, then for instance, just like Star Trek, Jurassic Park, Batman, Warner Brothers, for every NFT sold, the equivalent OMI token is burned. Now, as you can see on the circulating supply, we've only got 22% at the moment, 166 billion. The max supply is 750 billion. We spoke about that before. The ones that were held back for the investors, the amount they're burning. There's even a website that tells you how many they're burning a month. So it's certainly one for long term. And as they keep burning them, I'm really super bullish on OMI. I think it's absolutely incredible. So just go over it. As you can see, most of them have had a bit of growth, not massive growth. Let's be honest. Cut have had a bit of a drop. Something basically because of the market in the last 24 hours, as I say. But when you go on about new projects, now I've been looking at this for a few months actually, and again, it's a really interesting project. It's ranked 244. Back in November 2020, it was only actually 1 cent, and back in April, we actually had 38 cents. In the last 24 hours, it needed 27 cents. The market cap is just under 300 million. 66% of RFOX is out there, 1.31 billion. But when you go on their website, it's really innovative what they're doing. It's been around actually about 3 years, obviously been slowly developing. You can see there, RedFox Labs is a tech-forward venture builder delivering companies and platforms that are secure, scalable and innovative, bringing the world into a new era of technology and prosperity. It talks about their ventures, the games, the virtual space is really interesting. We go through that in the white paper, and it's got many parts of it to the gaming industry. And this is, again, huge competition, but with their sort of black paper, their white paper, I'll show you the white paper, and that to me that was really interesting. But I think it's actually developed into a really good project with their team, and you can see there where you can buy RFOX, great exchanges, Gate.io, Bittrex, KU Coin, it's on Liquid, you can get it on Loopring as well. So it states they had to add RFOX, all the different parts of it, the MetaMask, the ecosystem. And it states there they founded RedFox Labs in 2018 with the intent to be Southeast Asia's first blockchain venture builder and to help with the mass adoption of blockchain and other emerging technologies. So with their team behind them and what they're developing, and you can see here, this is the RedFox Labs. You can see there they've got the games, they've got the NFT platform, the virtual space, the RFOX Media, e-commerce streaming cashback app, and RFOX, which is a new part of a new token being launched on Binance Smart Chain. Again, they're going away from Ethereum. I think many projects would. We've spoken about it many times. So you can see with VFox, the fact that we're going to eventually put RFOX onto Binance Smart Chain, but the VFox as well coming out and their DeFi. Look at that RedFox lab as it actually has an ecosystem. It states there. That's a lot going on. So I think I'm super bullish on this. I must admit, it talks about the tweets there. And you can see there the recent tweet. Now, over 6.3 million RFOX received a burn from our VFox Ultra Claim Harvest contract. So I think RFOX, again, not financial advice, we could have a nice pump in this project gradually as they keep building and more partnerships, as they keep developing, more people use their ecosystem. Because you see there's a lot on there, part of it. It's not just one part. They're covering everything in the crypto space. But again, sort of go through this, what I liked about it, with different introductions, exactly what they're doing. It's a real excellent website, very informative, but also, as we always talk about the roadmap, don't we? You can see there, the recently come out the light paper, which I'll show you in a minute. You scroll down, they launched the VFox Farm. That is very good. It's basically a virtual game where you buy stuff and you rent it out, etc. You see their land sale, full world reveal, end of VFox Farm. That, again, is interesting. Not a huge amount of information about that, but October this year, the first VFox payment announcement. So this year is going to be very important for RedFox, and I think they've got huge potential. Certainly one to keep on your radar. Okay. Now, when you go through their white paper, it's really interesting to see what they're actually developing. It's a lot to read. So obviously, I'm not going to read all of it out. I'll put the link below. But you can see here all like sort of virtual world, how many shops there'll be. There'll be 120 shops in total. This is within their game, and all the different shop size, renting your shop, marquee clients. It's all very sort of, what can you put, nerdy in the game space, but got their quarters are themed to specific activities and interests: digital art, music, gaming. And the fourth quarter for hire will be general interest, limited time specific genres, expos, businesses or government conventions. So you just look through their white map and it's just absolutely incredible what they're planning. In fact, it's been around for so long. They talk about the RFOX burn mechanism. It states there, all the Fox earned from the initial audit report provided by RedFox Labs will be converted back to RFOX and burned. So VFox will be very good to hold. It's not listed yet on CoinMarket. Cannot find much information on it, to be honest. But you can just see how it's not just basically a game, online gaming. They've got many sides and they're covering all sides, as I say, from DeFi to NFT platform, the e-commerce, and the first payment system by end of the year. So there's certainly one to keep on your radar. Now, you can see there, again, talks about their roadmap, but only time will tell, like we always do. We'll revisit, should I say, and we'll go back over RFOX and see how they're developing. So it's been around 3 years. So again, similar to other projects we spoke about recently, it's been around a few years. Huge year for them as they develop. I've got myself some RFOX, entirely up to you. I've got mine personally, I'll be honest with you, on Bilaxi, and also got myself some KU coin. Entirely up to you. So I just want to give a quick video on the prices update, but also talk about the latest NFT token that I've just bought as well. So thanks very much. Let me know any tokens you've just bought, low cap gems. Thanks for all the comments recently. I've got quite a few projects to look into. People are super bullish about certain projects, get very passionate, don't they? So I'll be looking into those. Anyone want any help, as usual, email me, info@cryptostrang.com, or social media links below. Come and join us on Telegram, our new group, have a chat on there. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers. Bye now.